Are you worried about the societal change that we've had, kind of making people softer? And like the next generation of Green Berets and Special Forces. We're worried as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Because if there was a war that was to happen right now and a draft was called, Evan Fox, that guy back there, this guy right here, this generation would be the one that would get drafted. America would be pretty fucked. I mean, if we look at it that way.
I mean,
it's a great point.
Well, and are any of you considered millennials? I don't think so. Right?
In the back. No, these two. That's who we try. Yeah, those two right there.
But that is the changing way of America now, and that is it's taking us down a dark road.
Soft,
to be
a little
honest.
softer. It's
So,
soft.
is the military seeing it? Are there people way
They're
up the chain
overweight.
going,
the
guys, what's
average
happening?
recruit, even though they're highly intellectual and intelligent, right? And the battlefield has recently relied on drones and video games and the non-personal side of war, but there's a dirty side of human conflict.
Unfortunately, we need a certain number of people that can effectively sneak up behind somebody and stick a knife in the base of their skull before they can make a noise. I mean, that has to happen.
Read a map, know a compass, you know what I mean? Play outdoors. And we're kind of lost that, skills that made American very frontier and pioneering, right? And you don't get 3 meals a day, and you don't, have a video game that solves it, and you can't hit reset.
Right.
I mean, it's so bad. This afternoon, I saw in the hotel room, I saw the news. It was Fox News, and the Human Health Organization came out and said, "Okay, any kid, we're going to put out a new rule, a new law. Any kid under 1 year old cannot play with some type of media, whether it's a phone or a game or anything, because they're picking it up.
Wow.
Under a year and playing with it, and playing little games. And it's crazy.
I think technology is something that could be the best and could be the worst. And in the world that you guys speak of and have, I don't want to say thrived in, but obviously you two are some of the finest gentlemen I've ever met in my entire fucking life.
You don't know them.
True, very true. But it does seem
Where's
like
the whiskey?
that's what I was about to say.
We haven't talked about that yet.
Well, we'll lead in at the beginning to make sure. But it seems like the type of guys that you are, I don't want to say are disappearing, but it seems like it's going to be a tough group to find. I think the Green Berets and the Army and even the Navy with the SEALs and everybody you're talking about, it's going to be tough to find those gentlemen that can pull that off. I don't think they make many men like you on Earth in the history of time, but in the future, it looks like I don't know how many there's going to be of you guys.
Well, even in selection, we're a little too stupid to quit, right? We didn't think our way out of being in pain. And walk in another 2 I was like, sucks. I'm not going to quit. And, what you have is people who've never faced adversity and had hard times, had a hard life. They don't know, how to mentally go through that. So a lot of people quit easily because you can. In a game, you can hit reset, turn the button, you know what I mean? But there are hard people out there. Very, very, very morally and emotionally hard people ready to do naughty things, to this country.
We talk about it all the time in athletics for young people. Like, it's hard. You learn a lot in sports.
Team sports.
Yeah, because and it's getting harder for coaches to balance that pushing you to the point that you go to complete exhaustion, but you're not able to quit, versus almost getting in trouble because you made somebody throw up during.
Yeah, I've seen the human body survive tremendous, amputations and injuries and still fight on. The Afghans, they don't know the difference.
Right.
You know what I mean? They'll go till they drop dead, not tired.
I had a security guy that worked for me. He was an Afghan, of course, and I threw him in the back of the truck so he could just watch out for me. This guy had eaten grass and drank water for a week.
Wow.
So I gave him a couple of the meals that I had.
Sure.
Of course, he was starved. I said, "Hey, don't eat that too fast. You will explode."